go.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Cuckoo is here with Saku and Raj, and we are continuing Ace Attorney investigations.
Hello. We're going to the kidnapper's hideout. Excuse me, but if you could just let me get through here.
Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
Where are you from, exactly? I just had flashbacks. I suppose I have to deal with this impasse for now. Look, I know Detective Gumshoe, so... people
That's why
know.
it's like all the cops for Scottish.
What do you have to report? I am pointing directly at your crotch.
What the? Oh, my fly! Sir, nothing unusual out of the ordinary, sir.
Where have I heard such redundancy before? Scotland, of course.
Fucking
Is it
England.
possible for you to let us take a look inside? Oh my god! Stop pointing at people's crotches and saying that.
Is it possible for you to let us take a look inside?
Yes, Roger.
Body?
Exactly. Show me now. That was surprisingly hassle-free. It's the easiest it's ever been. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to let me in?
Sir, that's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir.
I knew you guys all knew each other.
And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Have you seen him? He's the nicest guy.
Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir.
What is this? Is it a love letter? I don't want it. Oh, never mind. The man in this picture, isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon?
But the name here says Colin Deveray.
That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
What? Then what was he doing here?
Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Wow, this case just got interesting.
Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
So many things. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case?
Nah.
These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read, eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. I'm pointing at your face this time.
It was locked up until a little while ago, but...
Just like your heart.
I'm not Phoenix Wright, sir. Like, give me a break.
Sorry, I got thrown off by all that blue.
Since then, the door's been wide open, sir. In Phoenix's heart, no mine.
I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. I had to think about it for... Care to explain in a bit more detail?
Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check on the room. So they got about 10 officers to help him out and break the door down, sir.
I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find.
March 13th, 2:55 p.m. Kidnappers hideout.
So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. And there's the mirror of Erised, and they broke it. The rascals.
While you were tied up for a while in the room next door.
I was tied up again. I'm so glad I have memory loss. Okay, please, must you bring that up? Again.
Every time.
I'm always the victim. Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity.
Begin investigation.
So this is the room next to the one we were held prisoners in.
You know, I took a peek in here through the door from the other room.
As did I, Kay. Anyway, if this room was truly the kidnapper's hideout,
Then that means there should be some clues to their identities here, right?
I don't know if there are any. However, the probability is quite high. I believe a thorough combing of this room is necessary. Yay, combing time! The door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny with this comb.
Ooh, they have barrels like these just outside.
Yes, and?
Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but... If these were real, what would you put in them?
All my action figures. There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash.
Looks like a sword. A broken sword.
I like that game. It's a good game. Strange, why would it be broken like that? I've heard that that's a Lord of the Rings reference. Don't know. Not my thing. It's not. There's no ninjas in it, so I don't like it.
Take it back.
Swords don't usually break on their own. What?
That's true.
Alright then. Let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Renewed shall be blade that was broken.
Crownless again, Shelby King.
That doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. Beating up handle thingy, broken sword.
Nope, nothing's coming to mind.
No connection.
I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way into with brute force.
Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent.
But how is that possible after what that officer told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked.
So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be?
If only we were able to logically think about this. Ah well.
But we can... Logic's a bit too powerful. We need, like, bracelets that react to ticks.
The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. That panel is totally into me. Be careful of where you step, Kay.
I only fell into the other opening once, you know. But everything.
You just went, what? The dog.
Is there someone in the next room over or something?
It might be my roommates in the room next to...
Oh!
I hope that it's not picking it up too much. Is it okay?
No,
It's
just
kind of
funny
loud.
because
Yeah.
it's just funny because it's in this particular situation. It's like, is there like a party in the next room?
Yeah, totally. There it is. The kidnappers had to put up with this when they were here too. So, what could it possibly be?
I don't know.
There's so many to choose from as well.
Maybe. I mean, I'm just taking a shot in the wild. In the dark.
No, in this game though, that will be wrong.
It's a bit strange. The police had to force their way into an unlocked room. I mean, it's hilarious. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone could see it was not in use at the time.
But the policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get it open.
A door that was locked tight, despite it not being locked at all. It can only be because of this.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. He just hands her an entire door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed?
So that's how the sword got broke.
Somebody needs to tell Aragorn.
Shards of Nartzil.
They all over the place. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. Folded state? Who looks at chairs and thinks that about them?
Ah, the folded state.
Next time I go into a room with folded chairs. There's some unused folding chairs in their folded state in this room.
Is that what you call a transformer who's in like his car mode or whatever?
Yeah.
Folded state.
Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I'd feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away.
I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in.
Yeah, but I do, and I'm going to get my hands on the rest of the Badger family, you'll see.
She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. Cheap styrofoam cups.
Looks like there only 3 cups were used.
Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, were probably used by the kidnappers before returning to their folded state.
I
There's a
glanced
lot.
away to look at something and see when the little swing to say that it went into evidence went up. I honest to God thought he'd stolen a cup of coffee. Just for a split second, and I was like, "Oh right, no, it's the mechanic to show that we got evidence." For a
Everyone's
second.
coffee. Yoink! A poster of Gatewater Land is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewater Land has it all, and it's waiting for you. It's not especially catchy, is it?
Well, you did kind of read it like a perfume ad rather than like a, you know.
I watch more ads for perfume than I do for hotels and theme parks. I wonder what this key is to, just to change this.
You got me.
It reminds me of the key we found in the other room.
That's it! This must be the key for one of those trapdoors.
That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it.
Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one?
I am not having this conversation with you. He's not as fun and natty as Phoenix is. With 3 cups and 3 chairs. With 3 mouths and 3 butts.
But you'll never guess which end was where.
Common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs. I just... is the number 3. Speaking of which, have you seen the human centipede?
No!
Saku.
No!
I haven't actually, but I know it exists.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
I'm sorry to remind everyone that it exists, but it does. The number of missing costumes is also 3.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed. Something isn't adding up, literally.
Boo.
It is possible there is a 3rd kidnapper. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers.
Lance was a kidnapper all along.
But instead we've only
knew it.
uncovered more questions that need to be answered. You dude can kidnap himself and have a coffee.
Ah!
Ah!
That actually legitimately startled me.
I'm so not turning around.
Have you guys ever played Ao Oni?
Ow.
No.
No.
It's like a relatively famous a RPG Maker game that had a lot of different versions.
Oh.
And it's with the blue Oni with a really distended face that chases you through a mansion.
I've seen the blue face, yes. I haven't
Yeah.
played it though.
There's a point where it just bursts through the floor. And it's got no animation, it's just 1 minute it's not there, and then BAM! That is what that reminded me of.
Oh my god. You can tell Kay's played it. He's definitely played it before. Edgeworth has not. Wait, yeah I have. Oh my god, what is this?
The terror strings start playing. Whoa, Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We Badgers also make use of it in our duties.
Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay?
Oh, I beg your pardon, miss.
Proto Badger get! Alright, only one more to go.
What are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look! Now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done.
Ah, yes. I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Dude, where you going? Well, it's like nobody stopped them. Isn't this a crime scene? Like, loop-a-doop-a-doop, bye!
Just touching everything with these huge badger hands.
Edgeworth's just like, with his eyes closed, arms folded. He's gonna open his eyes and be like, what the hell just happened?
What? It's gone! But where did it go?
What happened? What's wrong, mysterious demon badger?
A bad badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it.
I heard about how they were stolen. But they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use, while I wiggle my finger at you.
Well, sure, but you have to come all the way over here and ask me explicitly.
What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? He's poking him right in the chest.
He's leaning right into it, like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Poke.
Well,
It's as close as he
right.
gets to hugging a mascot.
Just what I said, sir. We are 1 bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time.
Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park,
The other should be in that room.
Oh, actually, both of them should be in that room.
huh? What do you mean?
Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
I'm speechless that such a show exists.
He desperately wants to go see it.
He definitely does. He's so proud of Gumshoe for like starting all this.
Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume.
Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger?
Well, yes, stupid bitch, you're not supposed to wear this.
I'm gonna take you out! I'm gonna be a bad badger now!
Oh, thank goodness, the sweet release of death. Personally, I can't believe that this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
Then are you saying there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
Oh?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a fourth kidnapper does not exist?
The
I
fact
don't know. That one? Yeah.
Either that or the key. I would assume that.
That sounds too smart for the game.
Well,
If
see,
you had
this is
four
the
people.
obvious one, and sometimes the obvious thing in the game is not the answer, so it's like...
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
You're like 20 steps ahead of the game.
You just...
If you had four people and you had wanted to steal a fourth costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed two bad badger costumes, but the question is, why? There's something about you.
Is it how friendly and cute I am?
I was wondering if you don't mind. Mr. Proto Badger, how did you know my name?
Oh, who is it? Is it Gumshoe? It's freaking Gumshoe, isn't it? You're pretty famous, sir. I would think that most people would know who you are.
Famous? Me?
Absolutely, sir. You're always very active in the community, I hear.
Wow, I didn't know you were such a celebrity, Mr. Edgeworth.
I feel like I've met this person before. Maybe it's just my imagination. I'm not gonna ask them who they are or anything. Just walk away. This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. I read that as corpses and I was like, no, Ezra. It's not like that.
Bad.
It would seem they throw the costumes away in pieces. Ugh. It's not creepy at all. This whole thing is terrifying. I deduce that someone is dead and their head is in there. And the second bad badger costume, I believe, may be closer at hand than we think.
Huh? What do you mean?
That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say it's wearing some very telltale pants?
Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look.
The telltale pants are beating. As I suspected, it's a bad badger costume.
Well, minus the head.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny of this bad badger costume.
To start, it's not got a head.
Who have you been holding hands with?
Look, its hand is hurt.
It looks more like something was ripped off it. A very bad gun, I think.
Is it? Are its like legs on back to front, or is that just like a really weird perspective on the feet? No, I'm
Yeah.
serious.
No, you're right.
That's a butt on the front, definitely. I wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that, and why it has front butt.
Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast.
I somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay.
Have you seen a badger?
I've seen the badgers, they look great. Really, really, really like images of badgers.
Images. In their
where are
folded
they?
state.
Folded state chairs.
What about the
And
feet?
nothing to do with this.
Feet. Feet. That's on you fucking feet. Oh
I
no,
wonder
just
What?
why
that.
his hand is torn. No.
Have you never seen that, Coco?
What? Well, no, I was going to him calling the feet a hand.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I missed what was actually said. What happened?
No, it's not important. I thought you were going what to the song I was singing.
Oh, okay. It's probably gonna be the same. Let's see. What are we looking at? Well, not there, but whoops. So.
Saku, no.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Saku, I really, really, really like that video.
I like it too. Not quite the blue badger, but you know, a cute hedgehog.
Okay, evidence.
Well, let's see. Let's read this. We had
Yeah.
Colin Derveray, sex male, height 5'8", weight 123.45 pounds, dominant hand right, whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penn Edet prison. Wow. Stole a gun from a car during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up.
So, right-handed?
Hmm.
DK.
Could be the thing
Maybe
about him being right-handed, yeah?
Maybe we don't have to do anything right here yet.
Careful whoever's like pushing something near their mic. Catching up, catching a lot.
I haven't put anything near mine, sorry.
Probably me, sorry.
Well, let's try the...
Oh my god, I put myself on busy, stop messaging me.
Which one's
Right-handed man.
Right-handed one?
Yeah, I think so. So it's like the dossier on the criminal.
Totes worth a shot.
On which one? Sorry.
It's, you know, the sheet of paper that has the criminal stuff on it? It says he's right-handed. This one.
Oh.
Yeah, dominant hand, right?
He's the victim, though. Oh, but alright, let's...
This is a clear contradiction of the facts.
I guess not.
Wait, maybe it's not quite so clear.
I thought we were trying to link, like, who was in that suit. Because I
Oh.
thought we already agreed that he was in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Only I could just envision the truth in my head. Is it to do with the head being missing?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Hmm.
I'm
it
just
the,
very focused on that.
The horse pendant, maybe?
We got a picture of the bad badger, what it's supposed to look like, with the gun in its hand and stuff.
Oh.
Because it's that the gun's missing that's weird about it, right?
Okay. Let's see.
A criminal with a
The
gun!
gun!
The worst kind of criminal. Yeah, try that picture.
Ah, there we
Yeah,
go.
I believe what
Well
we have
done.
here is an inconsistency. Woot.
Hmm? Between what?
Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be.
Hmm. Oh, the gun.
Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However, you there, do you remove the gun from the Bad Badger's right hand?
No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume.
As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show.
It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costumed friend. Ooh.
And a gun!
And with
Goes
that,
into the ramen.
we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.